Hello, everyone. A good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to those coming in from the other countries all over the world. My name is Narelle Walk-On. I am here as part of the Oceanic ambassadors. Today I will be your host, but I don't want to make it about me. I want to make it about all of you. So we want to firstly welcome Chris Johnson in from USA, Michigan, who is always here to help and support us. We thank you very much, Chris, and I will give you a couple of minutes to talk a little bit later. But yes, today we welcome back Yvonne Mackett, who has been visiting and holidaying in India. Welcome back, Yvonne. It's lovely to have you back. And we welcome Kenton in from New Zealand. Thank you very much for joining us, Kenton. We appreciate you. We also have Winnie and also Anna in from Samoa. Anna is in Australia living, but definitely from Samoa. So we appreciate and thank you for being here. We also want to welcome Tina Go, who's in from Singapore. Thank you, Tina, for joining us. And thank you for all Australians, PNGs. We have Veronica, I think, here. Veronica Wang, if she's still here, welcome in from PNG. And thank you for being here and supporting our Oceanic ambassadors. This is our second webinar having us all together. So we do appreciate the fact that you are here to support us. As one of the things I'm going to say here is our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, has asked that we bring all of our countries, as you see on the back banner behind myself, Yvonne, Chris, Kenton, a lot of us, of these countries, which are all in the Oceanic region. Now we're bringing them together because instead of having 10 different webinars, 10 different days, 10 different times, and just having to think, well, I need to go to the US or I need to go this one, or if I don't, I'll miss this. You don't need to anymore. We're bringing you all the information here and also giving you a platform and a voice to be able to say what you would like to say here on our platform. Now, Mr. Ash is watching, obviously, some of our videos that are coming through our recordings, and he wants to make sure that we're abiding by what he's asked for, and that is to bring everybody together on this one easy platform. So again, thank you everyone for being here. If I didn't call your name tonight, then it will be another night. But definitely, yeah, we're all welcoming you here. Okay, I'm going to go over and just introduce our co-host quickly. Again, it's Yvonne Mackett, Chris here as a co-host, but our special co-hosts tonight are Winnie in from Samoa and Anna in Australia, Samoa. Welcome you guys. I know it's a little bit stressful sometimes, but it's a job that is underrated sometimes because it is, you're watching and looking all the time. So thank you so much for your help. Also Tina tonight, who's in as co-host as well. Tina's an old hand at that one. So we welcome you in. Before I go any further, I do want to sing out. I know she may not be here yet. I haven't quite seen her. She may be on the other page. Tracy Gear. Tracy, it's your birthday today. And I know it's late at night and almost the next day, but we want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. You're an amazing lady. We see you everywhere. You are everywhere, and we appreciate your support. And I'm sure that Ash and the team all want to wish you a happy birthday as well. So thank you so much for being and supporting. And if you aren't here, then you will, excuse me, hear this on the recording, and I'll make sure that it comes through to you. Okay, so if any of those would like to raise their virtual hands, or give us a wave, then we'll start to bring you on, and the co-hosts will need to take a look around at the who's on the screen and virtual hands that go up. So if anyone would like to share their feedback from this week, please raise your hand. Don't be shy, okay? You don't need to come on. It's only, 1 or 2 minutes at the most. As Ash has asked, and as Chris has mentioned, and also Marty, that Ash doesn't want the I love yous. He already knows that we all love him. But he does want some feedback. How do you feel it's all going? Your excitement, your positive feedback would be great. So who's going to be the first? Raise your hand, don't be shy. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Yvonne. We'll go over to you and then we'll go to Robert and Christy. So Yvonne, unmute.
Hi everyone. Well, I have missed out on the last 10-12 days with no Wi-Fi, but I have come back, and actually on the plane in Singapore, I actually signed into 20 emails because I've got hundreds of emails to get through. No problem whatsoever, apart from I had 2, and all I had to do is just change the email slightly and it went straight in. So it's obviously someone had had that email because it was like abundance, you know. So I just changed it to abundant life and it went in no problem. So I was really happy with how it all went. And yeah, a lot of catching up to do, but I'm very happy with it all. And it looks great in the back office. I love it, the new OES.
Beautiful.
That's right, isn't it?
Yep.
EOS, EOP.
No, it's Onpassive ecosystem. OES, you had it right.
Yeah, OES. Yeah, that's right. No, it's awesome. So very happy.
Thank you,
That's
Yvonne.
all from me, thanks.
And again, thank you and welcome back. I missed you. So over to Robert. Thank you, Robert, for being here. Just unmute, that's it.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find the mute button. Yeah, it's been a very interesting few weeks, but I'll kick off with the webinar. I'm actually enjoying the webinars the way they're being presented. I might have said it before, but it's fresh. You get through it. It's not long. It's very informative, and I'm 100%. I like the business attitude, and it's been fantastic. As far as the registration is concerned, I did the first set through. I had one problem there, actually with the Indonesian. I couldn't put the Indonesian country in, so I ended up putting Australia down. But anyway, as we know, that all got wiped. I went through the second time, and I had a couple of problems again. One that not that I did it, but my brother had a problem, and we just couldn't log in. So I let it go for a few days, and I suddenly realized as I tried to do a reset for his password that he actually didn't put his username down as he was supposed to. So once I picked that up, bingo, I got in. I had another problem with one of the Indonesian ladies. I did all that for them, and I copied and pasted everything, and then all of a sudden I couldn't get in that one either. So I reset it, the passwords, and I got in. The reason why I'm saying that, they were either, I'm not going to say it's a glitch, something happened, and I was able to fix everything up. Other than that, I've had a pretty good run signing up. Certainly not complaining at all. It's been the way it is now. If that may have happened in the beginning, you would have got through those much quicker. But I've done all the OTPs. We can get in if you forgot something, it works. So no, everything works. That's fantastic. I won't carry on too much. The reason why I brought that little bit up is if you've got a problem, you can fix it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. And yeah, this is about your feedback. So we want to hear how you feel, how you got into it, how you found it. And yeah, there was a few little glitches in the beginning, and they've been ironing out right through, which is making it so much more easier run now. So thank you so much for being here, Robert, and thank you always for your support. Anna, I'm going to bring you out if you don't mind. If you can unmute, please. I'd love you to call the next few hands, and then we'll go over and give Winnie a turn. So Anna, if you're available, can you see the hands that are raised? Just the unmute button, Anna. Just down next to the stop video, it says mute or unmute. I'll send you a little request. Oh, there you go.
No. Yeah. Just go to the participant.
You can see on the hands raised on the screen.
Yeah.
Can you see
There's
those?
no name. Yeah, but I don't have the names.
Okay, well, I'll tell you who they are. The first one is Christy, who's in from
Okay.
Singapore, and then Veronica from PNG. If we can do those two, you can call them down. That would be lovely. So Christy and then Veronica. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. Christy?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me in the panelists. Okay. All right. Nice meeting up with fellow LCs. Okay. What happened is in Singapore, one of the leaders, Francis Tay, has been on a webinar every day to help out a lot of the founders. A lot of them just woke up from their sleep. Some of them joined in 2019 and 2020. So they have forgotten about their password. What they did was they reset their password in ofounders.net. They got the computerized password. They managed to get into the ofounders.net, but when they log in to proceed, they end up being a customer. And this happened 2-3 times. And they decided to stop everything. I asked them to stop until we find the wrinkle to assist them. That's one. The other one is a few from Penang Island in Malaysia. They also forgot their password, but when they managed to sign in to proceed, when they put in the name to omail.ai, what happened was the ecosystem registration is failed. It came out a number of times. So I asked them to stop until we find out a solution for them as well. The other thing is, the third thing is, a lot of the founders, when they log in, they do not realize that they have signed in as customer. So what I have, because of the daily training webinar we are holding to help them go through the OES back office step by step and to look at the profile, we found that quite a number ended up being a customer instead. So we are helping them to re-register through OES directly. So that's the few points I want to bring up. And thank you for having me here. Oh, the training that we are having now covers about 6 countries. People in a few islands in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, as well as in Myanmar as well.
Thank you, Christy.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I just want to cut in here before you go over to that, Anna, is there are many people in many countries helping in the background. All people need to do if they're having any concerns is to reach out. If you are available most mornings, Marty and Chris and also Janet have been running any concerns, how, you know, what the problems are, and they're running through a one-on-one. I know myself and Yvonne have been helping people over the phone on Zooms, doing personal one-on-ones. So just reach out to those in your country if you're still having any concerns. So thank you, Christy, for sharing with us tonight. And thank you for helping those in need as well. We really, really appreciate that. So over to you, Anna.
Veronica? Wei.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you, Narelle. Good evening, everyone, and good morning to our visitors from overseas and Chris Johnson. For PNG, we've had a number of issues. First of all, we've got right now we've got a network degradation, whatever that is, and it's ongoing. It's been ongoing since 4th of December, and it'll go on till December 12th. PNG Data Core, the one who is providing the gateways are affected. Our problem now is, I mean, we used to have issues with network, but this just took it to another level. So all the founders in PNG are really struggling. I've found out that from the registrations that I did, we're getting through the old founder back office, but trying to migrate crossover to OES is a problem. We're just not able to get over cross over to OES, and that seems to be the major problem right across the country. So we're doing our best to see how we can get everyone to do their own mail registration. I've reached out to some of our ladies in Brisbane who have volunteered to assist us. So I think we will get busy with that and send them a list.
Yeah, Veronica, you will find that sorry, Veronica, you will find that there's a few of us who are willing to help. All we need to do is set up somebody with your, you know, so that it's not all of PNG trying to get onto a webinar, because that's not going to work. One of the things I found is it's easier to just do with the live internet that's already set up. I've done that for many, and I've done all of theirs for them, because the process is not what they need to know. Okay, they don't need to know the necessary process. Once they're in, they're in. And that's what our Mr. Ash is asking, that everybody be migrated over to the new OES, okay, to the new ecosystem. So the process of actually doing that is not really needed. We just need all the details, and we can go bang, 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 and they're done, you know, and then pass on the details back to you and say, this is what they are. I did a lady yesterday, 13 of them. I wrote them down on a Word doc, and had every one of hers, because she's not good at remembering, or sometimes she gets them confused with something else. And I did 13 of them on a Word doc, and I wrote down what her email was, the password to her email, what her Gmail was, and attached to that, and the password for that. Fantastic. Send it off in an email. She has it. She's got it there forever. So reach out, Veronica, because I know you have a lot to get through. And I know that Yvonne would be willing to help as well. So
thank you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to compile a list and then send it in batches, so we know which ones are cleared, and we can just go down through the list. As you said. So we'll probably put out. I'll probably put out a notice in our Telegram groups right throughout the country. There's about 20 of them. So, and then we need to
sorry, Veronica, if you're there, Veronica, you just
and then we can send the list.
Veronica, if you're there, you're just dropping in and out. Everybody else hear that?
You know, people with better internet connection to help us to just go in and register.
Veronica, you are dropping out. So I'll let you finish up there. Just reach out. Okay?
Oh dear.
Okay.
Thank
you. But we are here to help you, so nobody will be left behind. Okay. So just reassure your PNG fellow ambassadors that we'll be going 90 miles an hour just to make sure that they are all into our new ecosystem. So thank you, Veronica, for being here.
Thanks. We'll do that.
Thank you. Very hard when the internet doesn't allow all of us to have the same wonderful, free, easy using of it. And it must be very frustrating for PNG many times, but we will reach out and certainly help as many as we can. Winnie, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get ready to rumble. I have some few hands up. Nerissa from New Zealand, the Kiwi. Yes, it's in the house. Come on down. Speak your mind, girl. Have to unmute. Yes. Unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted.
Yeah, okay.
So, I can speak?
Yes, indeed.
Right, lovely. All right, then. Well, the last 3 days has been the most exciting day because I've managed to do more and get people have registered over the last 3 days than I have in the last 2 weeks. And I was sort of lucky that I managed to wake up in time for the last webinar that Ash was on, and a few little things triggered. So I decided to get all my accounts that I wanted in to see what was happening. And a lot of it I realized was that I had passwords that didn't have characters and things like that, and I was trying to put those through. So I had to do a reset and put the special characters, capitals and numbers in. Once I did that, it was good. Then another issue came up with another account where I was trying, and then I realized, and then I remembered I was having trouble with getting across to the ecosystem. I was getting into the back office, but couldn't get to the through to the ecosystem after the registration. And then I remembered something that Ash said in the webinar, and about locking the O-Founders office. So I was sort of thinking about it for a while, and I thought, okay. So I went back and I started, because I was having to go, I was going to get in a reset, and I was waiting for the access, and then the reset generated password. And then I was going back to the screen that I already had. And then when he said something about locking it, I thought, okay, maybe it's locked. So I went back to the generated emails, and just a few sentences after the generated email password, it says, please click here to log into your O-Founders office. So that was on the email that had the generated thing. And since I clicked on that particular instruction, I've been having no problems. And I got all my accounts done now, except for the ones around. Luckily, I'm in a small town, so different ones were having trouble. So I says, okay, I took my computer, went to their place, and they were having trouble with their phones. And because I'd say to them, well, sit down, show me, and do it while I'm here. And I'm taking them through the steps. They were having issues with their tablets or their phones, or slow internet connection and things like that. So I says, okay, I've got my computer. I'll give you all, I'll do it on my computer, and you open up the emails, get your passwords and things like that. And then I'll say, right, click on that, and they're going through good as gold. So I've only got 3 more to do now to finish my lot. So it's been like I've been getting a pot of gold that every time I do it, it's like, oh, yeah. So yeah, it's been a great 3 days getting that done, and just to sort of see what a big difference it had just using the computer. So I said, well, basically, all of you now need to, the first thing when you start getting your apples is to purchase a decent computer, So it made a big difference there. With me using mine, I was able to use a mobile hotspot and connect my computer to my Wi-Fi and do it all through that, and it made it easy. And I'd just say, okay, do this, number 1 step, do this, number 2, do this. And with my Australian sign-ups, I was on the Skype doing the same thing with them, and everything's been going beautiful since then.
Excellent.
Just clicking that, clicking that instruction on the generated email.
Excellent.
And it's just, yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy.
That's right, Narissa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because every little hint that we can get from those who are sharing tonight is one little hint that gets you closer to not having to stress about things. And in saying that, again, thank you, Narissa, for coming in from New Zealand. I want to share a little hint with you right now before we go over to you, Winnie, to introduce the next few. Today, you know how you go to your old O-Founders, sometimes you go to your ecosystem, you can't get into your O-Founders yet, and you want to get webinars or updates or anything like that. You just need to go over to your ofounders.net, okay? And when you log in to whichever one you want to, up on the top in the URL, you know where that is. So it says ofounders.net, and it'll have a / after you log in, it'll say dashboard. Okay, the drop down will show up. If you click out of it, the proceed will show. okay, and you don't know how to, and it's frustrating for some, okay? That is being worked on. However, to be able to get into webinars and or updates or anything like that, just click into the URL, and all you're going to remove is the word dashboard, okay? And replace it with the word profile. So you still have ofounders.net/profile rather than dashboard. And you will get straight into your account, okay, where you can click on the left-hand side and go into updates or webinars or wherever you want to go. Okay, so it's just a little hint for those, because some people are getting frustrated and we're having to share out links here, there and everywhere because people can't get in. So share it with those that you know in your communities, in your areas, that all you need to do is go to ofounders.net, log in. It'll allow you to log in. Just go up to the URL and change dashboard after the ofounders.net/dashboard. Just put your mouse there, click on the URL, take the word, just backspace out dashboard and put profile. It's very simple. It gets you in and it saves a lot of frustration. So thank you. I just wanted to share that. And over to you, Winnie. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I quickly just add something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remembered just in the ecosystem, how important it is to start looking around. I went in to see which users I hadn't, that hadn't registered, that I needed to contact and help. And I found an account that belonged to me and I didn't even realize I had it. I hadn't written it down. It was from way, way back. And I thought, oh, for goodness sake. So I had to go to Gmail and get a new password and everything like that. And it was like, what a great surprise. I had another account.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, it was.
Very,
So
very.
that's me, people. I'm looking after my grandchildren while my daughter's away. So I've got to go to sleep now.
Yeah.
So I'll say good night to everybody.
It is late, Narissa. We do appreciate you coming in from New Zealand. Over to you, Winnie.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marisa, for that
welcome.
great sharing. And thank you, Narelle, for that very, very useful explanation. You know, that and I'm gladly say that I'm already in the OES. And I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Yes. I just put a couple of coconuts and banana together. Bam! Over. And the next hand I see here is all my people from Singapore is in the house. Tina Jago, come on, share with us. Tell us. Unmute.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
Hang on a minute. Okay. Let's stop the echoing. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you okay, Tina. Just that other device was a little bit.
Yeah, I've switched it off, so now I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good now. Great. Narissa, whatever that you've done with all the old or unassumed accounts that you have, just put everything on that you have at the moment in the OES to go into your Excel sheet so that you won't lose it. So that's another tip for those who have more than one account. Anyways, what I wanted to share today is actually what is going on in the coming days, which is so exciting. I mean, for those who are out there listening to this, OES, or Onpassive ecosystem, is the only it's the only future internet that you want to go to, because we've got so many things and so many solutions, business solutions for everyone, either individuals or businesses or even corporate, that can use any of our platforms. We've got over the market value of Zoom, over market value of mail. I would want to say Zoom or anything because Zoom sucks at the moment. So I am so excited. I'm thankful for, really thankful for the Hyderabad tech team who is working tirelessly 24/7, not wanting to go home and making sure that we could go into the transition from our old founders into OES seamlessly without any issues at all. I too realized that I had a couple of accounts that I thought I already got refunds, but it's still there, and I've managed to get all of my accounts up in OES and helping all the others in my in all the other brand ambassadors to transit over as well. Either may it be from Singapore, my own direct, or the others from even from the Singapore, other Singapore brand ambassadors who are in the other teams as well in Malaysia. A couple of them has reached out to me, and we've got them all sorted out. So that's so wonderful, and it is all because it's made so easy for us to transit from O-Founders and to OES. That is what I wanted to share, and I'm really thankful for and excited about what's going on in a couple of weeks, days, I should say. Thank you, Narelle, for having me on board, and I'm so glad to be here. Well, I'm still working. See you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Yeah. Yes, that's very great and thoughtful sharing. I think we all see that seminar, especially when they Ash was talking about the webinar about that great things is going on over there in, in our in our ecosystem. I mean, it's one of the kind. Nobody ever done it. It's just us. Onpassive made it happen. Yes, and I'm so proud to be on it. And for that, I would like to ask Joanna Kitika from Papua New Guinea. Yeah, you are up next.
Joanna Kitika. There we go.
Yes.
I think she's got her hands up. Joanna, are you there? Joanna, she may have bad internet. Let's go over to Chris Wenny, and then we'll come back to Joanna.
Okay. Yes. We'll go for Chris Sayakse from PH.
Hi, Yuni. Thank you very much for welcoming me. I am from the Philippines.
The Philippines.
So,
my bad.
yes,
Body,
no problem. I just shortened the renaming there. So, first time to talk here in Oceanic Ambassadors webinar, and I'm glad to pitch in and my contribution for feedback. I've also attended webinars, lots of webinars, and even watching it. It helps watching replays about from Marty and Chris. Yes, and I got ideas so that I could help my team members here in the Philippines, and I've been it was around 60 plus founders accounts, and for my team members, helping them out since they're most of them are not techie. So I'm very glad to help them, and it seems that I have adopted already the culture of Onpassive, that we in the family help each other. So it's really a different feeling that veering away from the traditional businesses that we have experienced. So the I thank Ash and the tech team, and the OES is really great. I've been logging in frequently and checking something if things are has developments, and yeah, and I've checked also my list already, since last year I've joined the April of 2021, and me and my mom increased our team members prior it was closed. So yeah, it was a challenge. So thank you very much on Passive, all founders family, the tech team, the Dubai professional teams. I'm so glad that we have each other. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Patty. Yeah.
Say
Pare,
something.
pare. Yeah.
Salute to you and all the parties over in the Philippines, man. Really like it, man. I love it. Love it to hear you're sharing. Yes, I think the man
sorry.
himself, Ash. Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I just see Anna with her hand up. Sorry to butt in
okay.
there. I just noticed
Yes.
yes, go ahead, Anna.
Thank you. I just want to add with to Chris of what he was just been said. Chris, I know this journey that we are now, by the end of the day, we have that patience, because that's what Ash was saying, when I heard he said, patience is not just the ability to wait, but to wait with grace and positivity and positiveness. So that's the thing that just came to my heart. That what's the name of the lady from New Zealand?
Narissa.
She was just mentioning about
Narissa.
through, and the reason how she can, really hard, to do on her ecosystems. When I do my all the things, I just do step by step. Then I have no problems at all, because I can follow up, because everything should be there. Because sometimes I was been struggling at the first time, because I use my device, the phone. But when I go over to use the laptop and then the iPad, and then that's what I can see that clearly, everything's there. So now I have another 40 people, helping over to in Melbourne. So now it's really good, because as long as they know the step by step, then everything that we can work, with one heart, everything goes through smoothly. Like what Ash was to say, people are not easily fooled, anymore. Customers, they need to be, lots of searching before find, because a lot of people they do searching, but us, man, positive, the Onpassive is the global village, of the internet in a new future, right? And in Onpassive, it's all about, human beings, artificial intelligence with a heart, So that's why, is so I'm so pleased, of Chris, of you telling that, we had to work together. We had to work, help one another. Look at the leaders. They're working 24/7. They're working so hard, to get everybody to be happy. Teamwork. So that's why I'm so pleased. I'm so proud, of the leaders. To put their hearts. I know it's not easy, because some people, they give them, a hard time. And then I can see it, myself. I can see, because I go through some of the, the meeting, some of the, the training. They gave them, the leaders a big hard time. But I just thank them, for their heart. They always go, low position. They stay in the low position, so everybody to be succeeded. Thank you, Chris, for your sharing.
Thank you, Anna. Over to you, Winnie, if you want to introduce. I think Joanna is back. Viola, if you don't mind, we'll just duck over to Joanna quickly. Joanna, are you there? Can you just unmute, please?
Yeah, Joanna. Yeah. Oh, Joanna.
Can you hear me? Thank you for having me on.
Okay.
I'm scared to put the video on. I might get cut off. So, thank you. Good night and good morning, good day, good evening to all our founders here, panelists, and our friends, our leaders abroad. we thank you for attending our webinar here. I have had an experience I would like to share. I was happy when I got over it, so I thought I should share it here. I had one of the accounts, and one of my accounts, I tried to log into the ecosystem, and I tried so many times I couldn't. So accidentally, I bumped into David Switcher. He sent me a link for the webinar that was being hosted by Marty and Chris, and he sent me the link to get on that webinar. And somehow I just popped in, and then at the same time as I was popping in to attend the webinar, there was someone sharing their same experience that I was having. It came on at the same time. And I thought, oh, I'm so lucky to get in to hear this one. So then from the text message, I texted, because I was using my small telephone to log in. I don't have a laptop, so I had to text Chris Johnson, and I said, Captain, hi, Mia, I'm having the same problem. And then he told me, send me say your screen, and I said, I don't have a laptop here. I'm working on my telephone, small telephone. So then we communicated, and that person who had the problem, I had that same problem. And when he had his done, and Chris got me through, and he said, this is how you do it. So when I did it, I was over the moon and I got through. So I would encourage, if we are having problems, I would encourage others to attend these webinars where the group is going out, reaching out to people to say the options to how to get in and log in. I would encourage people, because I tried on that account for at least 2 days and I couldn't get through. And then on the third day, I managed to get through because I popped into that webinar, and then Chris had to take me through, and I was really happy I attended that webinar. So then I helped the others who had the same problem. We had the same problem here. And then I told them that, no, Chris told me how to get through, so we'll all sit down and do it together. So I got all the group together, we sat down, and then several accounts, we managed to get it through with the same problems that we had. So thank you so much. I had this experience.
Thank you, Joanna. And again, I just
yes.
want to put in there, one of the things that Chris and Marty and Janet are doing is not just for those who are on those webinars, those helpful, how to get into and helping people. It's so that people do share. So David Switzer, thank you for sharing with Joanna, and Joanna, thank you for sharing with all of those who needed help, because one of the things that we find is that, it's not going to help one, it's going to help 20, and those 20 are going to help another 20. And sooner or later, you're going to be helping more than you need to, because they're all going to not need any help anymore, because somebody listened to a recording that Chris, Marty, and Janet did. They are fantastic. Those who can get help on the day, but it's not there just to help them. Remember, share them out, because one thing, like Joanna said, picked up on, needed a little bit of help from Chris, but then was able to share with 20 more people who will share with so many more. So thank you for that, Joanna. We really appreciate you sharing that with us. Over to you, Winnie.
Okay, thank you. Just before I call another name, I just want to say that's that same issue. I watched yesterday on Chris and Marty and Janet's. Oh man, you talk about patience, and it was about my brother in Hawaii, my aloha, my Hawaii brother, man. And man, I can see it myself, man. He made a patient. Yeah, it is. Patience is a virtue, man, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that job, but thank you, Chris. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Janet, for having that patience that was able to help that man. And I'm sure there's 1,000 other people that was helped because of that guy. It is my brother. He's my Hawaiian brother. He's right there next door. But man, if I was there, man, I would just, come on, man, wake up. But anyway, let's continue with our roll call. Viola from Australia. Come on down. Yeah.
Hello, hello everybody.
Yes. Hello, hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody. And Anna, Viola from Australia, Cairns, Queensland, few hours from Narelle. And I thank you. I managed to get everything in the 7 accounts. The time I listened to and follow the instructions, I just go in and it takes me through to the end. And, you know, I had an account that pops up and I asked Narelle and she said, just relax, you're in there. If you're already in there, just leave, just relax and wait. So that's what I did. I went back in every morning before I go to work. I get in and then I go to work, come back and get it done. And I'm going home in Papua New Guinea in a few days time. I'm not going to log into anything because of the internet, everything. Going to my home province, which is the tail of PNG. And my brother and my cousin brother, and there are few friends from my province, they're not plenty. And I had to send them, you know, whatever information. I tell my brother, make sure he's asking, and I make sure that he said, I'm a grassroots, I can do it. I did it. So I said, thank you. And I told my brother, okay, informations, I send them through the website, the videos, and say, this is how you do it. Be able to get it through because you got one account, it won't be hard for you. And they managed to get it and they've gone through. But I got a friend, 2 other colleagues, former colleagues. I told them that, you know, go step by step until you get there. So I'm going in 2 weeks' time and I won't be able to log in anything. I just go and have holiday and then meet with them. We are going to meet together and then share and be able to see how they go. And then I'll come back in January after New Year. So I want to say thank you so much for all the videos. Every videos that I go to watch, learn, be patient. The only thing he said, pray, ask the Lord, and then it will direct you to give us patience to get into. I'm not an internet person, but I learn to go in there and I look at which way I have to go, this way. And I just click and it just, things come up and then I just manage to follow and I get in there. And yeah, patient is the key to virtue. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Viola. Have amazing time back in your home provenance. All the best, safe travels and blessings while you are away. We appreciate your support and also, you know, being a part of Oceanic ambassadors. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Winnie, I'm just going to introduce the next lady because she's my crazy lady. Okay.
Okay. The Aussie girl.
Thank you. Shelley and I have only been in contact. We don't know each other personally. Been in contact through private messenger. Shelley is one of the crazy ladies who's always up on lives with either Marty and Red or all of them. Shelley West, come on down. Please share what you've got to share with us tonight.
Thank you. First time talker, long time listener, very much. Great to see you all. So nice to be here. Yes, many nights are spent up in the middle of the night listening to Marty and Chris and Red. And I'm so thankful for everybody and all their time that they put in keeping us informed and up to date. It's just wonderful. Love the Wednesday corporate webinars for us. The last one was amazing. Dr. Soha, isn't she something? Incredible woman. And what they're bringing forward and the terminology that we should be using and keeping us all under control and all that's just fantastic. Making sure that we're all on the same page will be so good, knowing what we should and shouldn't say. So that is great. No problems with migrating across to the OES. I've helped many people, all smooth transition. The pop-up that's come up since the corporate webinar, so simple, so clear, just beautiful. So I do have 3 sleepers out of about 50. So I know they're very sleepy. I have been sending emails to them for, I don't know, probably 12 months and no reply. So I've tried to call. I think they're just going to be asleep. So it's sad. It's like, what else can you do? Oh, the OES, isn't that amazing? It is just beautiful, slick, clean, sexy. You just want to press everything. And I can't wait. You know, customers coming in, they're going to be so excited. They're not going to be able to help themselves and press on everything to find out what's going on. And I cannot wait for Oceanic. So
yeah, me
very exciting. Yes, and also O-Tracker. I'm looking forward to seeing O-Tracker. I remember when Ash or the tech team was showing O-Tracker, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be so exciting. Oh, if only it had like heat maps. And then Ash said, oh, and by the way, it's got heat maps. I'm like, yes, how exciting. So I can't wait to get my hands on it, and it'll be great to be able to provide feedback on like using using the products than just being able to log in. But one thing I have found in ONet, I did put up my profile image and the cover photo, and I've since gone back in there. Within the media library, it is still present, but it's not actually showing the profile image or the cover. Yeah. So I did try again, and of course, every time I do, I'm doing a new post. So I'm deleting the post, and
you get
like, no one needs to see my head again.
28,000 bing, 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 bing,
bing. Silly.
Everybody likes your photo.
Oh, exactly. Delete.
That is exactly the same as mine too, Shelley. And I have tried it a couple of times, but I've just realized that it's not there. But it's funny because when I go into somebody else's account and look for me, it's actually showing my banner and my photo in ONet.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, so just if you have already and it's showing in your library, it probably is already showing for other people. So just be aware of that. Also, just a couple of things that, those who have gone in, there is an edit button there in your profile where you are able to go in and change your country. We're not all in Aruba anymore. Okay, we're back in Australia. You can do that. However, the phone number doesn't actually stick in there just yet. So that's okay. It may work for some, it may not. It hasn't worked for some of mine, but at least you can change your country back to where you are. And mine was Australia, of course. So Shelley, thank you for that. Very, informative, and also your feelings around it, because it truly is exciting, and we can certainly feel that with you. So thank you.
It's just amazing, and it's so good to be part of it with you all.
Oh, absolutely. Love it. Thank you.
And good to talk to you all.
Yeah, I know, actually, like real talk, instead of just looking at a crazy person's name. Anyway, thank you, Shelley. We're just trying to stick with an hour tonight, so I just want to go over first and just say a couple of things. Is there anybody else who would like to firstly have a few words before I take this out? Chris Johnson, I'm coming to you. You can just wait for 1 minute. I just want to say that what Ash said the other day, he said that he was super fired up. Okay, not just your friend, not just excited. He was super fired up. So that's all where we need to be as well, because as we're progressing across and we're helping others, we should start to be firing up. We should have already been a little bit before, but each day you get a little bit more fired up, okay? The other thing he said is such a beautiful thing to be successful by design and also with a purpose. All right, so this is by design. It has a purpose. This is with heart. Onpassive is heart. And you are all here because of you have you having your great big hearts. The new video from Dr. Soha, I just wanted to share that. It was a vision, mission, beliefs. It was about the media release and how there was newspapers and reviews and things like that coming in. If you want to head over, if you have a YouTube channel, or head over to Onpassive Aussie Girls, we do have a YouTube channel with that up as well, or search for those who have or have a YouTube channel close to you or in your country. So Onpassive Aussie Girls, it is ours. You just need to search that up on YouTube and you will find that video. It's only about 10 seconds long or 15 seconds. It's not very long, but it's very impactful. And as you will find, if you go to Onpassive, all capitals in YouTube as well, they are also, that's where they release these videos for us to share out to the public as well. So there is a couple there. They've been doing ones on the products and things like that as well. So just have a look around. Remember that, you know, YouTube is a very good platform. Ash has said that himself for, you know, getting your name out there, you know, getting an account for yourself. It is attached to your Gmail. So you can go in and create that account anytime you want. Just go into YouTube and create a new account for YouTube. There's many exciting things. Shelley, you spoke about Oceanic, and I can't wait for that one because I'm just about had enough of this platform. Thankfully, we've gone over and we're now using the corporate platform. So please put the message out there that Oceanic Ambassadors is here every week. We are starting to build this. We want to see as many as possible come along to these webinars so that they feel that they have a voice, and it's also a platform for them where they can share how they're feeling. Remember that this is open to the public. This is recorded. So we have to be a little bit aware of what we say as far as the proprietary information from our back office, from our ecosystem, okay? It is exciting. It's great to share all that. That's not a problem. But the proprietary stuff, remember, as Mr. Ash has asked us, that belongs to on us as founders. So don't be sharing any of that out there. Make sure that you're aware of what you do share. Okay, and now we're going to go over to, firstly, I just want to thank Winnie and Anna for being our co-host today. Winnie, you did an amazing job at also stepping up into the host position. So thank you so much for being here. You're welcome back. And each week we'll try and bring on new people to introduce them into how this is all done in the background, because from your side or from those who are just coming in, it just looks like, you know, it just happens, but it doesn't always just happen. Okay. There is work that needs to be done in the background. You're always checking, making sure people are, you know, brought over if their hands are up and things like that. So I appreciate Winnie, appreciate Anna, appreciate you, Yvonne, and also Kenton and Tina for being co-hosts, and Chris for being here. Over to you, Chris.
Well, thank you. Listen, running on a couple hours sleep is all what we're doing right now. And the most, number one, Uni, I love you because you're exciting. I really do. You're fun. You all are. And great job. My thing, what I'm hearing today, and Kenton, I love the hat. I love Shelley's beautiful hair. Viola always smiling. Chris, bada bing, bada boom. Anna, I know you're working your tail off. Robert from Australia, I know the wisdom behind your brain. David Pigot, every one of you have stepped up to the plate. And this is what I heard today. I helped. I helped. I helped. All right. Once again, I'm going to iterate. Thank you for that. We have a few individuals, and I'm going to use my name that, oh, Chris did this. No. Chris has done nothing but add a little bit of sugar to the pie. You guys grew the pie. You guys added the rest of the ingredients because you're doing exactly what Onpassive is all about, helping individuals. Okay. We did, last week, we started something, myself, me and Marty, and at first it was a little confusing to people. Our main goal was to show issues with 2 or 3 people and connect to the rest of the family that most of these issues you have. All right. The funny thing is, most of the issues is our own faults. This is where I find it comical. All right. I love getting someone on there. I didn't do nothing wrong. Ah, you put an extra letter in there. As you guys see, if you get credentials exist, there's two things that's happening there. One could be there is a delete button in the new OES that you haven't done yet. And 90% right now is we wrote our OMail wrong by accident, and that registered. So when you go put your real OMail that you remember in there, it's registered with the additional digit or the additional symbol. And it's comical, but it's not, because it's turned into a lot of work. The main goal here is, and I'm loving this because you guys gave me some excellent feedback on when P&G said, we heard what Chris had to say, and Marty and Janet, and rock and roll to Janet. She's done a phenomenal job, stepped up to the plate. And to some people, it might be confusing. When I heard the, who was it? Who was in Papua New Guinea? The one that I could, who was that, Narelle? The lady.
Joanna Kittica.
Yeah, Kittica. Sorry, Kittica, Miss Kittica. When you said that, that's music to my ears, because that's the goal. So now 20 people got help, because a lot of us have the same issues with getting into the new OES. And it's our issues. We're just trying to point them out for people. So a couple of people said, wow, it was a long time for that guy. You're right. You're right. Every day we try to improve it. We now have 10 separate people that I call sidebar that say, Chris, one guy's going, let me take him. I'm going to go work with him one-on-one. Boom. You guys seen it yesterday? We're doing phone calls. You got it? Okay. Now, have we mastered this yet? No, but we're still helping. We're still helping. And now this is where you guys all come in. Especially Chris had made some really good points of what he was saying. You on your time zone, because this getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm retired, when I went to bed at 3 o'clock, I'm still going to do it because it's worth it to me. You guys do exactly what we're doing. You're learning the concerns, you're learning the issues. So now you have a little breakout room in your time zone where you could say, hey guys, it doesn't matter. It's your time zone. It could be, okay, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, but it's going to be in our time. You're not going to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I know you have different time zones. What Australia's got 65 different time zones. And that's what it's about. So now, this is where the learning comes in. Every one of you that talked tonight, and even people on the panel I know exactly what's happening with these issues. Now it's your turn. Put a Zoom together for an hour. Put a breakout room together for a couple hours. Get people's attention. I don't care if it's 5 people that you help. Those 5 people are going to turn around and help a lot more. Record your video. Make it private, of course. Start sending that information out to individuals who maybe work all day and they can't. And I get that. I'm the biggest advocate is to ask Mufareh. Ask people got to work. They can't always get to these meetings, or they got a family. And he understands that. Now, I've got genius people all over the world that I'm looking that send me things. Chris, I figured out how to get into the old back office to check out webinars and updates. Tanya and Passive shared something on a Passive Nation. Boom. All right. Dana's Energy said, Chris, try this. So people are actually coming up with better ways. But the biggest thing right now is to everyone help each other out so we can get everyone registered. That right now is holding us back from moving forward. And I know some people, and I'm going to use me as the ding dong here, I am not tech savvy. I'm watching stuff. I'm learning every day. Some people have a little more, listen, everyone learns at a different level. There is nobody stupid in this world, as much as me and Marty call each other stupid. Everyone thinks differently. I think at probably below average how I learn things. All right. I can actually look at Narelle, Shelly West. I guarantee you they pick up things fast just by what I'm seeing from them. All right. Uni, he's like me. He wants to have fun, but he wants to get it done. All right. All of you. I like that one, Uni. He wants to have fun, but he wants to get it done. There's another one we can use. All right. I know Anna is teaching people constantly. She's paying attention, took a leadership role. Every one of you took this leadership role. Every one of you. Tina in Singapore. I already know what she does. She's helping people way before we even thought about Oh Bless, which I love. Okay. But get together. It only takes, you don't need all of you on a panel. We have 3 of us. And if you noticed last night, Janet did 99% of the work. We let her go, let her run. We don't want to confuse people. But then when we get people, and I'm going to say like myself, like, man, I'm not getting it. Guess what? Hold on. Let me make a magic call to one of my angels. You got this? Okay, I'm sending you their credentials. Now we're going to use David Pigot right now because he looks unhappy and I want to make him smile. There he goes. I'm going to send David to Narelle Workon. She's a one-on-oneer. We're going to get with Narelle. She's going to take the time. Yvonne Mackett. We're going to send it to Yvonne. So we're sidebar, but we want to get the issue out to everyone first. So once we understand the issue, which is you signed your own mail with a different letter, right? Or you're not understanding how to get into the OAS, which you can get in with a one-time, the alternate password, OTP. Now that sounds confusing, right? This is why we're doing it. We're also going to try to start making YouTube videos of those issues that we created for ourselves. So to get this going, I'm going to talk to or ask Narelle. She's very good with doing stuff like that. If you make a video for your country or in your language, especially Papua New Guinea, all right, Papua New Guinea has got a lot of challenges. And I heard Narelle first thing. I helped out people. And I'm thinking that's what I want to hear. All right. Listen, there is a solution for every problem. I don't care what you think about it. That's the truth. That's the truth. We as a collective family have every solution in our heads, and maybe we just haven't been heard about it. Now, we want everyone to be heard, but we also want to be able to get you the information why certain things are working. And we found out 99.9% of it is us. We do have one, and I asked, just text me back here. I got to look. We had a lot of issues, and I'm way talking too much here. Too much coffee, my mushroom. I got new mushroom coffee. It's pretty good. It's firing me up. Some of the issues that we're having is, and it's not an issue. It's just because migration is such a nightmare right now. The OTP, people are not getting their new password if they reset their password. It's not coming. Now, there's individuals that I reset. What we found out that there was me, Pete, Julie, and Janet. And Pete and Julie were talking about, I'm having the same issue. Julie says, send it to me. Now, Julie did it on her computer to reset the password. Now, it worked. 20 minutes later, nothing. So we kept trying. Now, in the process, Julie, Michael have all been sharing, hey, try this one, to get that password to the people. And it's slowly working. I've not looked what Ash had texted me. I sent everyone's issue to Ash the last 2 days. Brother, OTP, help me out with these people. They can't get to their new office to delete, to start over. It was an issue. So like I said, I haven't read them. I'm excited because I see them pop up here. I want to read them, but be patient. We do have a solution for everything that's happening. The problem is we honestly created our own nightmare. And that's the truth. And Ash, what did he do? All right, my goodness, I'm going to have to simplify it even more. Now, you can have the most simple thing in the world, and there's people, and I'm going to use myself because I don't want to put anyone down. Oh, man, I can't figure that out. But I know I can call Narelle. I know I can call Viola, Robert, Chris, Uni. Well, I don't know about Uni, but he's going to make me laugh. Tina, all right, Joanna, that's going to say, Chris, try it this way. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm silly, but that's what it's about. Watching you individuals at 5 o'clock in the morning say, I'm helping them. And you don't live in that country, but we don't care. Oh, you're not that color. We don't care. You remember the hand signal that we put in there that Ash did? Hands joining together, all colors, religions, races, big, fat, tall, sexy. That's what you guys are showing me right now. You stepped up to the plate. you're like, I don't care about anything else, but I want to help that individual because I know that individual is going to turn around and blow everyone up. Listen, we got this. Let me get it fixed. Helping. You guys are the perfect example of what a founder should be. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You guys are burning the same hours I am. I know it. Problem is, you see us. I'm letting you know, you are the most important people on here. It's not the vocal speakers. Yeah, we talk a lot. That's what we do. But without your guys' feedback and your help, we're nothing. You guys are, I'm going to say it again, you are the foundation of what's going on in helping process. All right, I'm done. I love every one of you. I know Yvonne's got her hand up. Keep doing what you're doing. Create a group and start helping people. You understand now the issues.
We will do that, Chris. We will do that, absolutely. Can you, do you know, just before I go over to Yvonne and Virginia, do you know what the percentage is sitting at the present time of people who've migrated across?
You know what? I really don't like ask that question.
Okay.
And I heard like it was around 60% from what I'm hearing, but that could change on the hour. Okay. Right now, we're getting more people registered because of the help we're all giving, and it's working. So hopefully,
and just yeah, no, that's fine. I don't want to sort of go over that. I just thought people might want to know. The other thing is, just very quickly, I helped somebody not from Australia, not from Oceanic countries, but from Canada, who had problems with a person not being able to get their lady that their sister in as a founder. Went through the process, went back to the O founders and found out that her sister had actually not registered her at all. So she wasn't even a founder. So just be aware there's all different types of things. I told her that she'll just have to get finances from her sister that did not register her as a founder. But it was so funny that we all had a bit of a giggle. Okay, Yvonne, over to you, and then Virginia.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry, Abdi did want to speak. He did have his hand up, but just very quickly, when I went into the new ecosystem, on the right hand side, on the left hand side top, there's the O Founders symbol there. You open it up and you can get all your updates and get into your old.
Yeah, that's not working
O
for
Founders.
everyone.
It was awesome.
It's not working for everyone. That's why, yeah. So
I just thought it was very handy if you still wanted the updates. That was all.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
That's the best way of getting in. And that's
remember, I'm a little bit behind the bit behind. I'm catching up.
Ash wants us to get in that way, is to go to our new ecosystem and go through the O Founders there. He does not want you going back there. However, because it's not actually functioning for every one of us, we need to get into the old one. And what I explained before, by taking the dashboard off and just putting profile on, will allow you to get into those updates and webinars. So thanks, Yvonne. Fantastic that it's working for you. Okay.
Lovely. Thank you.
Virginia, thanks. Virginia,
who wants to go dancing? I'm fired up now, Narelle. Let's go dancing. Let's go play Onpassive music, because you guys got me crazy. Now I can't go back to sleep. My dog, my poor dog, doesn't even know what time it is anymore, because I keep getting up and down, up and down. Hey, listen, if you're driving your dog crazy, then you're doing everything correct.
Okay, Virginia, you're the last one. Abdi, did you still want to say something? Just Abdi? Hello, are you there, Abdi? He might be working, so we'll just wait and see if he does come back to us. Virginia, we've just got 1 minute before we have to finish up. So thank you. Go ahead.
I just say hi, everybody. Thanks, Narelle, for having me. I just wanted to say I've really enjoyed tonight. I'm really excited to be here because I've missed a lot. I've been in hospital in and out for quite a while, and that's why I haven't been around. Chris, it's good to hear you again. No, and I've learned a lot tonight because of things I've missed. And I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for things I've learned. And thank you, Narelle, for being such a wonderful help. Very generous with your time, and I appreciate you. And Chris, too, everybody. You've all been great tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Virginia. We appreciate you. And I just want to do a big shout out for everyone who is helping, okay? Everyone out there who you see on this platform tonight is sharing in the background, who is helping those either, and I'm not, you know, necessarily going to say this, but I am, as their teams, those people, the other proud brand ambassadors, founders, whatever you want to call yourselves, okay? The thing about being a leader is stepping up and going, you know what, I've done mine, but I'm not just going to sit back on my backside and go, mine are done. I'm going to help the next person, or I'm going to put my hand up. So there are many of us. I know Yvonne is helping many in the background. I know that, you know, Robert has helped many. There are others that are stepping up. If you don't, you know, if I haven't called your name, it doesn't mean that it's just that I don't know what you're doing and you don't know what I'm doing, and it's okay. All you got to keep doing is just doing, okay? And let's get everybody over, because that's what they came in for. They came in because they saw a vision. You know, they didn't come in, well, most of them didn't come in just to pay out money and then lose it. You know, remember that they will always be a founder for 12 months from what I know. I'm not going to go into that any further. What I'm going to say is this: just keep helping. We have the time frame is now. Let's get it done. You know, reach out, get you over into the ecosystem, have a look around. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I think it was Shelley. Have a look around, go and play with it. Ash always said it doesn't matter. You're not going to break anything. So get over there into your new back office, into your new ecosystem, because that's where everything's going to be, is one platform. You know, that's the best part about this. So I'm not going to go anymore. Again, thank you, Virginia. If you need any more help, just reach out. Thank you all for being here. Is there anything else that, Wendy, do you want to say anything before we finish off tonight? Carry us out on a rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, thank you. No, I think everybody say their piece today, and I thank you. I think that's what we need right now is the migration. The number need to get increased, so that way we can get all nets and all the other stuff. We need to help each other to try to get that numbers up. And I think we will get there soon. You know, the way that we're saying, even myself, I'm illiterate with computer, but I think I got myself in, you know, and I didn't even know. And now I can see, I start helping others. And from the person who do not understand about computer, but I made it because of these people, these leaders helping me to understand these things. And I think we can do it. I think as Mufareh has spoken that last one, and he's spoke a lot, and there was a lot in there. And I think if everybody see what he's saying, man, he has a lot to say, and he's one of the coolest men when he speak. You know, when I look watch this guy, he speak, and that man, he's very calm, humble. And what it comes out of his mouth, it just, it get goosebumps in my side. Wow, really? You know what I mean? But he's very calm. You know, it's just like Chris is like me. I get so excited and want to go dance and do the Saturday Night Fever and all that stuff. But with this guy, he said a lot. He said a lot the last time. And I remember somebody said, he even mentioned this one about they go to the ecosystem. If you cannot do it, this simple tactics, if you can, maybe your dream is not there. You know what I mean? And that's what I was like, wow, he said it, because he made it simplified to anyone, even myself, didn't even understand about computer, but I made it. So I know I can help another person. So he said it, if you cannot do just very simple thing, so the dream, it must be not there. It has to be something different. So, and for that, I love it. Today is my second Oceanic ambassador seminar, webinar. I love it, and I love it. And I'm going to be here every day. Chris, I call you said last week to get my butts here, and I'm here, and I'm here to stay, right? And Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Everybody was in the house today. My padre from Philippines, Singapore, Australian, New Zealand. Oh man, these are my folks. These are my folks here. And I'm going to be here to stay. Thank you, Narelle, my host today. Thank you, Sister Anna, my co-host. Yvonne, I appreciate for the opportunity. I'm able to share my thought. I've been holding here in this little island of Samoa, which we almost got a tsunami last week. But you know what? When a tsunami, there was supposed to be tsunami last Monday. And then I stand up and I say, tsunami, look at me. And I had a wheelchair, a broken tire. Are you really going to take some more now? That tsunami just took off Tuesday. Got out of Samoa, man. I said, because I'm passive, man. It's too powerful. And I really appreciate it. The weather is good now, and we're okay. Thank you, Ambassador. The tsunami is gone. Love you all.
Absolutely. Thank you, Winnie. Really appreciate you and your character that you bring to the platform. I see Abdi now. Abdi, would you like to just unmute yourself and speak quickly, and then we'll finish up? Thank you.
Yes. No. Hello, everyone. Great to see you. Good to be here for the second week. Welcome back, Yvonne. Yes. I am triple fire up indeed. And we did all our best in the Somali community. We're all inside the ecosystem. Now we are ready to help as many other communities we can help. It doesn't matter where they are. There's a few here and there missing, but we're finding them. We're finding them whether we call them or email them and wake them up, and then we will get there. And the other thing, if Chris can hear me, I think the last time the mistake was, just feedback into what might happen, why people registered on the wrong way, is because in North America, differences in Africa and Europe, they get the pop-ups before even we get the information how, and that little thing we were supposed to click on, the little banner, that's how where the mistake come from. So I think the next time what's coming or whatever information we are going to proceed, it's better that we get the info, whether it's a video or written information from the leaders on the corporate side before the actual proceedings can happen. That's a little bit feedback I think I should put it in. All the information on how and what to do came after when the mistake took place. So yeah, so that's really feedback. Yes, and the other thing about Ash said was we are born giant. That's a big, born giant. We just like an elephant, came out and started walking already, changing our tires while we're on the freeway. So that's a really amazing statement, and I'm excited. I'm triple fired up, and I'm glad to be here. Great webinar, and we're gonna grow it up now. Oceanic webinars here. We're inviting everyone to come here, and great to see you all.
Beautiful. Thank you, Abdi. And it's great. Thank you for popping back when you can. I know that you're probably at work, so we appreciate your feedback.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to finish off the recording, but before I do, I just want to thank again everyone here. If you have anyone in your family, you yourself going through tough times, just reach out. There are family here. We're all praying for you and keeping our Oceanic ambassadors and all brand ambassadors in our prayers and thoughts. Okay, so just reach out if you need help with anything. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm having problems. Do not just stay there and go, oh, I don't know what to do, because I've had people that have contacted me and said, I tried it for 3 days. And it's like, why would you waste your time trying it for 3 days when there's people out there? Okay, so if it doesn't work, if you've found that you've tried it off and on throughout a day, or even just into that second day and it still isn't working, just reach out, please. For those who have had birthdays, I know Tracy Guerra mentioned earlier, but anyone else who's had a birthday, thank you so much for being who you are. Have a wonderful day. Blessings upon blessings for each and every one of you. I want to thank you again for being here, and thank you, Chris and Yvonne, Kenton from our New Zealand, and those coming in from Samoa, and Papua New Guinea, I know probably fell off the ledge a little while ago with their internet. We will be standing up and helping those in from the Philippines, and also there was one other place, come and help me, Singapore. And yeah, it's hard to see all the countries on the background, and I'm just remembering them all. So thanks again. I'll finish off the recording and then we'll say our goodbyes.
Thank you, Narelle. Thank you, Narelle.
Thanks, Narelle.
A big thank you.
Narelle. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank
You're an
you.
awesome job.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.